I know what's going on with my camera, man. My camera cop out on you, man. I jump back in here. I'm gonna jump back in here with y'all. I'll let y'all watch some more Indiana celebrate highlights. So what the hell? That's a horrible way to start a show, ain't it, dog? Like, that's a horrible way to start a show. Right? Yeah, I could have came up with some. I could came up with something better than that, bro. That's a horrible way to start a show. Let me change this thumbnail in here. Let's get this thing popping. Man, we're gonna get into a little Darian Mensah issue. We're gonna get into a little street man, my experience while I was out here in the college football playoffs. Man, I was able to experience every last one of them. Talk about little things that some things we got, things that we saw. Just our take on things, and then let me bring the villains in here. Let me see. I may bring the villains in here. All right, let me get this off the screen for you. I know this might be really depressing. So look. So listen, bro. This is me. This is me right before the Canes walk out, right? Like, and I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I was talking to the villains. I was talking to my members, right? The villains. And they asked me the other day, man, hey, Street man, how did you experience the playoffs, man? Like, explain it to us, man. And I got a little choked up. Cause this moment right here, right? So listen, I'm sitting here. It's maybe 7:40 or whatever, and I'm waiting for the Canes to come out. I always find me a little spot, try to catch Bane and them boys walking out and Malachi. So I'm sitting here. And mind you, before the game, like it never looks like this during the regular season. It's regular. You got regular lights, no smoke. But I'm sitting here, man, and the smoke starts coming out. The smoke just the whole goddamn hallway started filling up like in smoke. It was like something out of a movie. Then the laser lights start going. And like I told my villains, man. Then Sebastian walks out. Sebastian walks up. He comes out with the goddamn old flag. You hear when the refs walk by and say, "Hey man, they're supposed to been out right in the tunnel right now. They're running late, blah blah blah." And I'm sitting here waiting on them to walk out, man. And bro, it hit me, bro. Like it hit me that it was almost full circle. Like, this is why I started Footballville. Like, for the pageantry. Like, I created Footballville, like, for the pageantry of football, right? Not necessarily for stats and recruiting and all that stuff, right? Like, I kind of created it to show the world the pageantry of football and how passionate we was down here about football and how the kids dressed and how they came out and how crazy it get, right? And this kind of reminded me of that, bro. Like it kind of full circle. It kind of came full. It's like then Skrilla dropped. Then it came out. And dog, and what made it more cool is one of the first kids I see who's right there in front of me is Malachi Tony, right? Been a lot of talk about Malachi. Covered him since he was like 8 years old. Dog, to see those kids actually go from little kids playing on Saturday morning at the park to this, the biggest football stage that I've ever seen, bro. It's pretty damn cool, man. It is. It's pretty cool. It was a surreal moment for me. You know what I'm saying? And in that moment, I'm sending these videos are in the Villa membership. Like I'm sending them real time. Like they're getting them real time. So I want them to actually like experience it with me. Right? Like you know what I'm saying? They're my members, they ride with me, we break down film all week long. If my camera go off, dog, I'll be right back in here. I'll put up video, I'll be right back in here with y'all. But and I want them to feel it for me, you know what I'm saying? Somebody just said they seen the post that Malachi Tony was hitting the portal. Yeah, okay. Oh, I saw that bullshit too. Hey, but I want my villains, my members to experience it with me. Like the way we do our membership is kind of different, man. Is pretty cool. Like kind of brotherhood in there with a few women. So we're real time. I'm sending them videos. So everybody else in the world may be on a commercial and they got a video of Sebastian. walking around with the flag like he about to play. You feel me? So now, bro, like a really cool surreal moment for me. And I'm gonna get the villains. I'm gonna see if I can get the villains in here. Let's see if they's in there. Nah, they hard headed. They're not in the room. I guess they're gonna say, "Street, you took too long, Street. You were taking too long to come, and my wife was telling me that I had to come eat supper, and you ain't come. You dinner." So let me see if I can get them in here. If I can get this sound right and stuff. Let's see if I can get them in here. So yeah, bro. Like it was a very surreal moment for me. It really was. It was a very surreal moment for me.
Plug those hands.
Let's see. Where we at? I got lost in my own house. And this is, I don't know if I showed y'all Sebastian. Sebastian walks out. This is the first time Mario walked out. And he walked back in. That's when he actually. So this is stuff that the villain's getting like at full time. You know what I'm saying? At real time. You feel me? Let me see if I can get them in here. And get a sound check to see if y'all can hear them. Let me see, man. Who my sound check villain?
What it do, Sean?
Sean.
What up, bro?
What's good?
Y'all can hear me?
They said, what's that?
Yeah, we ain't going to bash you while we on live street. What up, bro?
y'all some haters. Hey, so in the comment section, can y'all hear us? Do we sound fine? We not delaying or no crazy mess like that? Do I need to put some headphones on? Let me know in the comment section. I'm straight.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you
First
do.
off, what my guy Heat at? What
talking
Heat?
to YouTube, Sean.
Yeah, no, he good on YouTube. I was on YouTube.
Not Heat.
Oh, okay.
Not Heat. You think about Heat because he brought some villain shorts. Fred, what Fred at? I don't think I heard from Fred.
He in there.
Fred in there.
What's up, Street?
Yeah, don't change your picture. What you change your picture? I can't locate you when you change your picture.
He changed that bit quick too.
I didn't get your take on the game. Now, Fred, one of the villains, man. We got a couple dudes in here that really know ball, right? And we talk about ball. And Fred, you know what I'm saying? Like, Fred said we was getting in the college football playoffs. The whole while Notre Dame was sitting in our spot. And he just kept telling us, man, y'all not listening to the people. Yada, 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 yada. And he was right. You know what I'm saying? And then he was right about a few of the games we played going forward. But I ain't get his take. Like, I haven't gotten his take on what happened the other night or how he felt about the game. So dog, I don't mean to put you on the spot, but how you felt about the game the other night, bro?
Man, it was a culmination of missed opportunities, dog. So, shit, I felt good about it, man. Our talent disparity, you can see the difference in talent that we had.
Right.
And, shit, we just ain't execute in all phases of the game. Special teams really let us down. 10 points, that really sealed our fate right there. Them 10 points was hard to overcome.
Before the game, what did you think was going to happen? Like, I can't remember your take on the game because, listen, this all playoffs. We get in here, we watch every game of the opposing team. It's running 24 hours, so you can come in here and look at it, and when we talk ball and we actually, you know what I'm saying, get real with what's going on. What did you think was going to happen before the game, and what happened?
I think, prior to the game, I felt like Indiana may have faced teams just as talented as us, but they ain't faced teams that was as physical as we was. And you could see that throughout the night, how both teams was hitting against each other, how everybody was landing on the line. And that's the one thing I respect about Indiana was they players ain't got no quit in them. Like, they got that same dog that we got. And you could see that, especially on the defensive side all night. They was taking the punches and they was throwing some too. So I respected them as an opponent.
And then what actually happened? Like what did they do to us? Or where did we fail? You think it was just the mistakes?
Special team.
Yeah, for me it was special team. And first half conservativeness. I don't think Dawson called this best first half. Like, I think it's the worst game I ever seen him call besides Stanford this year. So I felt like
damn, bro.
Yeah, I felt like this was the worst first half. This was up there with Stanford, when we only put up 7 points. Shit, I felt like Dawson he had no floor, no rhythm. And then the second half came, and then he put it all together. And it seemed like he was looser in the second half. In the first half, he was like the moment kind of felt big for him.
Sean, I don't think I heard from you, Sean. Sean, where you been at, bro? Kissing babies?
Man, you know me, man. It's politics season, bro.
Sean is celebrating in Indiana Street. Don't let Sean.
You hit her again, I'm gonna beat your ass. Do you understand?
No.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Hold on, Sean. So listen, Sean is actually from took some of the abusing kids. Hey, police, 911.
I know, bro.
They took mine, but I'm gonna get them to take yours. 911. Listen, Sean is actually from Indiana. Sean from Indiana, so he probably getting a bunch of shit from a bunch of people, right? You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard.
Bro.
What's up? Talk to me.
I'm catching it from man. My college roommate was there. He was at the game.
Yeah.
my college roommate was there. He a Kappa. You know, Kappa Alpha Psi was founded at Indiana University, so in 1911. So yeah, he was there. Had a good seat too. And my homegirl, she's a vice president at Goldman Sachs. She sat with the president of IU, and yeah, I'm catching strays from everybody, bro. I'm catching from everybody. But I'm 10 toes down on this Miami though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All in all, man. Like, how you feel about the season?
I'm good. I'm really good. You know, right now, what we need to do is just capitalize on all this momentum and recruiting and the portal. I'm about to get back in my recruiting bag now, but we just need to just capitalize on this, man. We cannot look back from here, and we We do need a natty in about a year or two. Like we do. Like so they can go ahead and make that 30 for 30 part 3 because they had that thing. Billy Corbin had that thing fired up. He was ready to go, bro. He's ready to go, bro. Like we need to we about to have another consecutive, our second year consecutive, where everybody's gonna be down there. Every NFL team's gonna be down there. We need to bring all the recruits down there for when we have our pro day and everything. Like we about to capitalize on that. We need to really just capitalize on this momentum. That's all I'm saying. Like I'm happy.
No, I think we'll be good. So listen, man, I'm gonna ask all y'all. I was trying to explain to them how, like, when I at real time when I'm trying to get y'all to experience this with me. Hey, listen, man, if my camera go off, man, I'm gonna point. Y'all gonna have to take over the Discord until I get back in here. So my moderators, y'all gonna have to take it over and just y'all just talk about Mensah or somebody. But I try to explain to them how I try to get y'all to kind of experience it with me. Like, and I'm sending videos out at real time and pictures out at real time. Jake Paul was out there. God and everybody was out there. Like I'm walking down the hallway and some people tell me, move, look to the side, hit the side. And it's George Bush, the son. That's my second time seeing him at a football game this year. Ran into Gino Torretta. He lost talking to the little Haitian security guard, trying to figure out how you get to his. Like everybody was there, bro. Like everybody is there. I took my better half with me to actually help me this time because I realized these college football games are hard to shoot. It's a lot going on, and so I took her to help me. She sat right across from Donald Trump. And him and a bunch of kids inside the suite. God and everybody was there, bro. So, dude, when I'm sending y'all this stuff, right? Are y'all just waiting for the game to start, or are y'all actually kind of? Can y'all feel? You know what I'm saying? What I'm feeling, or do y'all appreciate it? Somebody talk to me about it.
No, we definitely appreciate it. It does. It's everything you say you was gonna do as far as just giving us the inside scoop of what's going on, just giving us that heartbeat so we can really see what's going on before we even start. Because before you were showing us, you used to tell us, man, them boys ain't ready. Or them boys ready today. So just to be able to see that stuff, yeah, it make us feel like we right there with you. So, and then we know we experience it with you. So, no, hell yeah, we definitely appreciate it.
Anybody else? Anybody else? Just be wanting to wait for the game to start, like, cause
no, it definitely makes you feel good, man. It make you feel like you're a part of it, man. To see that stuff, it make you feel like you're down there, man. It's plenty of time. Listen, I was in the stands, and those pictures, it made me feel like I was down there. You know what I'm saying? Seeing those pictures made me feel better than when I was in the stand, because I'm seeing the backstories, the backstage stuff, the things that's under the scenes and all that. So it's definitely appreciated. I'm with Tooks on that, man.
For sure.
Hey, Street, what I add to it is, like, in this day and age where you don't know if motherfuckers really here for money, by you doing what you're doing, you show us it, like, you give us the peace and the clarity that they hurt and they feel that same type of pain and passion for this university, for this football shit, like we do. Like, it gives us that presence of mind to know, like, damn, them boys went out there and they left everything out there before the game and after the game. You can see how locked in it is from the views that you give to us.
Yeah.
Even the sad stuff. Even when we see them crying and all that, you know, we feel for them, but you really get to really see everything, you know?
Bro, that end of the game, when that thing went pop, and that goddamn red and white confetti went up in the air, bro, and it filled the goddamn sky. And the backdrop of our guys crying and walking off and Ed Reed consoling them. The backdrop is goddamn red and white confetti, bro. I mean, y'all saw the Villain View video, but it was really fucked up. It was pretty bad. It was bad, but it was a season that nobody expected, and it was really, really fun. It was really, really fun. Anybody else? Somebody else was finna say something.
You see, Street, I watch a lot of them in post, right? So meaning like after the game or whatever. And yeah, the videos, they help me to like kind of, it captures like the raw emotion, so it does like add a different perspective of like, like what I just watched. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, no, I appreciate that, man. I mean, I try to be creative, and this was all created because I created it because I knew we kind of did things a little different, and I was just like, all right, man, I'm gonna put it behind a paywall, man, and ride with the people that ride with me. But in those moments, dog, like I think about the members and I'm sitting there waiting for them to come out, and I'm trying to figure out, man, can I send them a video real fast, or as soon as I send them a video, is Mario gonna come walk around the damn corner with the team and I'm gonna miss the shot like I missed the shot at Ole Miss talking to y'all at halftime, and Jackson Dart walked by and slapped the running back 5 on the head and was like, come on, bro, let's go, we need you. Because he was hurt. He had pulled his hamstring. And I'm trying to get out the damn Discord to get the video, but I missed that. You know what I'm saying? I missed that one. But no, man, I'm glad y'all appreciate it. Now let's get on to this thing, man. Darian Mensah, 6'3", 205 pounds. The boy threw for 4,000 yards last year, 34 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. We're hearing maybe the Canes' next quarterback, right? When we lost Cam Ward last year, a lot of people said, man, that was our best shot. That was Miami's best shot to go into a national championship. We had God's version of a quarterback. And then the next year we get Carson Beck, a seasoned vet, and he actually takes us to the national championship. Darian Mensah at Duke threw for 4,000 yards and 34 touchdowns. Now, he's not official. He's not our quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see everything going on with the lawsuit, and judge tell him he can get in the portal. But if Mensah is our quarterback, is that a substitute for losing Bain and Mesidor? Come on, Villains, talk to me.
It depends. To me, it depends on if Shannon Dawson still the offensive coordinator, how he calls the plays, how he calls the game. That's what it boils down to me. Like one of the villains said earlier, it was very conservative first half. You can't do shit like that. And if you got a quarterback as skilled as Mensah coming in, you just gotta let him cook. So if they gonna hold him back, if he gonna be conservative, then shit ain't gonna look good at all to me.
Anybody else?
I don't think that's a substitute. I don't want us to keep doing this every year where we good and bad. Like, we have to get a good mix, and I want us to be a dominant team. And one of the things that I loved about I hated how Mario built it, because I was clamoring for. I still think we need an elite wide receiver on the outside. I wish he would really understand it. Mario, if you're listening, please stop deflecting on the 5-star elite wide receiver. You need someone to offset Malachi Tony. You cannot live and die by the slot. I think this championship game has proven that we are missing. We have elite running. We have one elite slot receiver, but I think if you have just that other wide receiver, kind of like LSU, it just creates a nightmare of just mismatches. But to go back to what I was saying is, what those two bookends did, I felt like, I don't say 2001, maybe 1999 or 2000, but our defense began to instill fear in other teams, so much so that even Louisville was like, I know we lost the game, but the Louisville team was like, I got to bring every trick bag in the world out, And I bet you even Signetti was like, we just got to slice, dice as best we can, back shoulder throws as best we can. And you saw a little bit of it in the first half, but I hated how he built it, but I love the results of it. Like I felt like we saw the fruit of it, just seeing how our line against their line, and it falls into Mario's core. Getting the quarterback is going to be great to continue on, but we need an elite wide receiver, and we have to figure out a way to I don't know if Lightfoot is the answer. I don't even know what we got in low. I'm not gonna say 6-6 this year. I'm gonna aim high to double-digit wins. But it's a proven formula that when you have elite trenches, you can control the whole game. You can control both sides of the game, and we walked them down in that last drive. Unfortunately, it just led to interception. But I don't think getting Mensah offsets those two bookends. And I hope we find something either in the portal or either in spring practice. We'll go ahead.
I want to go a little sweet. Y'all hear me?
Anybody else? Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So I'm gonna have to go against my dog Sean one time from as well. I think having a 5-star receiver, elite receiver, is a privilege, not a need. Case in point, Indiana just showed us that. Right? Who's that 5-star receiver? Right? I think I shy more on execution and perfection, right? As far as schematic offensively. Getting Mensah offsets and enhances Dawson's mediocre or stagnant offense or woes, right? So even in his dry half, Mensah has the ability to find the holes, make the correct hot routes, and enhance. Let's say the play is a level 1 play, right? Basic. He can take that level 1 play and control the hot routes, change them around, and read the defense and make that a level 3 play, which can be a first down or a big play. So I think it offsets. I think it makes us more dynamic, and I also think it eases Dawson as a play caller. Because I don't believe he's an OC. I believe he's just a play caller.
What's the difference?
Right? But I think having that, the difference is you're just looking at a sheet call and play. An OC schemes and finds the weakness of a defense and exploits it. Right? So say I got a 6'5" receiver on a 5'9" corner. I'm finna, case in point.
Or say you got a 24. 24.
Yeah. I hate to put my boy out on blast, but say I got a 24 and he's out of position, but I got this guy who can go up and go get the ball on a back shoulder fade, right? So like I'll take advantage of that. He's having a bad night. Okay, let me keep targeting this particular person. Or say we 10 and in, and I got my 6'5" receiver on a 5'9" cornerback. Okay, I'm going to the fade. We don't have that. We haven't seen that in 2 seasons where we exploit a weakness in the defense. So that's how I separate a play caller from an offensive coordinator, right? So we can't replace Bain and Mesidor. That's an anomaly to have those 2 bookend DNs. But offensively, I think it enhances our offense and we're more effective. So it offsets it. We got to lose something to gain something.
Anybody else?
We got to lose something to gain something.
Yeah, Street.
Go talk to me.
I want to say this on Street. I believe with Mensah, we go from a top 30 from this year to somewhere close to top 15, to top 10. So it's kind of like, I feel like we're in between a Cam Ward and a Carson Beck, because you can't teach 50-plus touchdown and over 6,700 yards, no matter what level of football you play on. So you know he's a good cognitive passer, and he's also risk adverse because he haven't thrown for, I think, more than 5 interceptions for each of the 2 years that he's been playing in college. So I believe we can't replace the end, but I do believe the core and the strength of our defense will be stronger as a whole with the additions that we do have and the guys that Mario did recruit. So I can put my prediction at 11-1 on the line right now. we ain't gonna lose more than one game next year.
Yeah. See, we called it on sale and average. You got that average now?
One, you
Where
said
it was
more than one? No?
Yeah, he said no more than one.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
with Fred
he
on
had
that.
to
I think we only
repeat it.
lose no more than one. I think we lose no more than one.
Woo!
Hey, Street, I got a different take, bro.
Talk to me.
As far as like replacing best Messidor and Bane, man, we've been here before, bro. If you date back to Greg Russo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody has always risen up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And
Yep.
right now, I think we have elite coaching on the D line. I expect somebody up again.
Oh, you breaking up. What happened to you? You went out.
I say we have elite coaching. You hear me, right?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah, we have elite coaching on the D line, right? We've been here before as a program. You know, when Russo sat out, we was all thinking, damn, how do we replace that? In comes Jason Phillips, right?
Right.
Then we go, we get Messidor, Bane comes in, and the cycle just continues. I think it's just a part of football, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're constantly bringing in players. Okay, maybe yeah, you do have a little bit of a fall off, but somebody's gonna make the plays.
That's a good way to look at it, especially with the transfer portal here. People keep talking about Damian Wilson. They talk about the 5-star end from Missouri. People keep talking about if we get Damian Wilson and we get Damian Wilson. Especially with the transfer
I
portal.
agree with that too.
Yeah, especially with the transfer portal. I mean, you can fill guys in. I'm not finna sit up here and say Bane walk through the door every day. He don't. Like I'm not finna say a guy as poised and as patient as Messidor. Y'all remember how Messidor, listen, when Messidor first got to Miami, I sat down and interviewed him. Feels like that was 6 years ago. He had foot problems. We thought his career was gonna be over. And when I see him now, man, I just be like, bro, listen, man, I'm proud of you and the journey. And he just everything, he just mellow, like everything, like, yeah, man, I appreciate it. But he went through a lot. But those guys don't walk through the door every day, but not necessarily, I mean, they don't necessarily like have to. Anybody else think Mensah? Because I think Cam Ward was a substitute for a lot of shit. I think Cam Ward, if y'all don't remember, like I think Cam Ward was a substitute for a lot.
Yeah, the only question that I kind of have though is does Mensah have that kind of personality, right? Where he's gonna be like a Cam Ward and say, hey, I'm checking out of this play to this. You know what I'm saying? Because I do think one of the things that we saw this year was Carson just kind of ran the offense as is, right. Whereas before Ward would make his checks and his audibles and get us into different stuff. So.
I think
he flashed.
I never expect Ward. I don't expect Ward to ever walk through the door again. And if it happens, it happens.
I don't know about that.
His numbers, his numbers look. This kid's numbers are very impressive, especially for coming from Duke. Like, but I don't expect Cam Ward to ever walk through the door again. Not that person, that leader. You say you don't agree with that?
I mean, I just not soon, but I mean every generation, you know, when we were done with Michael Jordan, you know, then came Kobe. And then when Kobe was done, then came LeBron. So I mean,
they ain't walk through the same door.
Somebody's gonna run. I get it. I just think that
they ain't play for the same team. Shit.
I just think proof of concept is going to be hard to deny after a while. Like, I think some kids may still have some slight hesitancy. Like, we got 2 more years to keep chipping away at Lawrence. I know he's trying to get out of here. But I mean, you're watching it almost every week, and it's got to look real to you. Okay, that's real. Um, but I'm going back to the wide. I did want to go back to the wide receiver. I think proving my point is that if Dawson is the play caller, I need to give him just a little bit more tools in his bag to work with. If he's gonna just be simple at play calling and not being an OC, I gotta have that extra receiver that can just help. Because I think that was just I love what Marion did. I'm not taking nothing away from those dudes. I love what Keelan Marion did and CJ Daniels. I wish them luck in their futures. I don't know where they're gonna be. CFL, Canadian football. I don't know, but we are missing. I don't know if it's gonna be. I don't know if JoJo is gonna be that guy or not, but we are missing that person that can just really push that offense over the top. Yeah.
It might be Mark Fletcher. Mark Fletcher coming back, and he ran like a man possessed.
I don't know why he's coming back. I really don't. Like he had like an Adrian James type playoffs where it was like Adrian James popped.
Yeah.
Kind of like toward the end, and then in that like, I think in that final game he had, and then it just sent him. I don't know if him putting up 1,300 yards is going to improve his stock. I don't know. So that they better give him and his mom $5 million, especially since she's been driving all over the country, which is insane to me. Okay.
I got a donor, $2, man, coming from Sheldon the Maker. He said, O'Connor is a liability. We need another cornerback, fam. We got to get an update on Damari. But you know what? I'm not going to let y'all do. This is what I'm not going to let y'all do. This is what I'm not going to let y'all do. Throughout this year, at some point in time, y'all tried to throw every last one of them cornerbacks off the team. At some point in time. It was almost like watching the stock market. Lucas' stock was up.
Right, exactly.
Damari's stock was down. Beginning her started. OJ Frederick stock fucking plummeted like Life Wallet. And then he came on at the end like goddamn.
They all had a bad game.
What'd you say?
Yeah, I say they all had a bad game. That's O'Connor's first bad game. Legitimate bad game. I just don't get the whole. I get it. It was in the natty. I get that, but all of the corners had one bad game. Nobody consistently had multiple bad games.
Bro, I think we have I think those corners are like first, second round guys, bro. I do. I might be crazy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you though, Street. I'm gonna stand on what I've been saying, bro. I think every football team you need at least 3 corners. If you have a fourth one that you can rotate in, cool. And where I'm at with it, I think Damari Brown's spot is in jeopardy, bro. It's been 2 years you've been injured, and we can't rely on you. It is what it is, man.
Yeah, it's a little weird because Damari was walking around fine. Then he actually dressed, right? So let's see what happened with that, man. Let's see what's going on with that.
But when he get in the game, Don, he play good. He be solid.
Yeah, I know. Like, don't get me wrong. He's an exceptional talent, and I've been hoping that he come back in the game and could play for us. But, bro, it's been 2 years. What am I gonna do? I gotta look for an alternative. If you recover, fine, but I can't rely on you now.
All on him because he probably healthy, but the coaches ain't letting him play. Sometimes the adults in the room make those decisions. They can't make those decisions for themselves.
I think that turf toe is such a nagging thing. Maybe they just set him down. I mean, I'd be right. I'd be bound all the time for the game because he ain't playing. I don't know why I just ain't ask him. You know what I'm saying? But anybody else think O'Connor like the guy who just gave the $2? Anybody else think O'Connor's a liability?
Tree, we blessed, man. We got 4 cornerbacks who gonna all play in the NFL, and they all sophomores.
Yeah.
People underestimate how young our DB core really was, and You know, it's that hurt. It's all right. We gonna eventually let it go as time pass. But yeah, man, we gonna have the best defensive backfield in college football next year. We got an All-American true freshman safety. We got All-American cornerbacks and Lucas and OJ. Like, we don't really understand. We taking for granted what we really have. You know, and that's why I'm gonna push back on Dunn, because he said it's been 2 years Damari being hurt. But it was almost like 2.5 years of Messidor. We didn't have this Messidor for 2.5 years. So we can't just write people off and put the nail in the coffin of their story when there's a lot more to be written. Broken crayon still color, dog.
A broken crayon still.
Well, Fred, let me add on to that real quick, big dog. I just want to add, set the room a little short even with that, because we saw flashes in the young cat Jabari Antoine. I don't want us to forget about him neither. So, like y'all said, we got a lot of good depth in that room compared to where we were 3 years ago, 4 years ago when Mario first got here. Nothing. You know what I mean? He's completely flipped that room. So O'Connor just had a bad game. It was really honestly a bad matchup. Bad technique against, a fade ball. OJ actually played that perfect. And that's one thing that we kind of got at him about all years, bodying up, being stronger at the point of attack on football, and he played a great game.
Y'all wanted to throw OJ away that first half of that season.
And I'll raise my hand and say I will be the first one. I was not an OJ fan. I felt like he needed to sit for the year. But he played lights out, dog. He
became aggressive. He became strong, aggressive. He became somebody asked Jeremiah, man. Jeremiah said OJ played him pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I know somebody said they talked to Jeremiah and asked him about it. He said he got the best of one eye guys, but they said he said OJ played him pretty good.
OJ's grown a lot, man, and it, really we started killing him last year, the Syracuse game, but since then to where he's at now, he's grown a lot. So yeah, man, patience. Gotta have some patience.
So
y'all don't think we need another corner?
We got corners.
I think we got him. I think we got him done.
So count them. So let's count them. Let's count them. Let's count them. We got Connor. We got Connor. We got Ryan. We got Connor. We got Ryan Mack, OJ, Lucas, Damari when he's healthy, right? Then Ryan Mack. You got to understand Ryan Mack. Ryan Mack was rated higher than OJ. They were teammates. Ryan Mack was rated higher than OJ, right? Coming out of high school. Then you got Jabari Antoine, who got thrown into the fire, got scorched, thrown into the fire, came back out that thing like a diamond for the end of the season, right? Who am I missing?
Chris Ewald.
Chris Ewald, who got some play. How many cornerbacks do we need, bro? What's going on? How many cornerbacks we need?
Hey, and don't forget we got
a good room.
I know he's a freshman coming in, but we got Wayman, the kid out of Georgia, who's highly rated coming in this season.
Oh yeah, and Seatbelt. Yeah, I'm forgetting about that.
And Jalen.
You got Portis. You got Portis. I mean, you got Jennings. We got depth, yo. We got good depth there.
Don, you think so you just think Damari is not dependable? I mean, I get it. It makes sense because I thought he was coming back. I told you he looked fine at Ohio State. There was no boot. He looked fine to me, but some kind of weird going on there, man. Let's just watch that close. Watch that closely, man.
You know what I think it is. You know what I think it is, Street. Remember we lost what's buddy name that went to Northwestern? Didn't he have turf toe too? That DN / linebacker? I forgot his name. What's Jet name again?
Went to Northwestern.
Sam Brooks. Sam Brooks.
Yeah.
Didn't that same kind of injury cost him his career?
Yeah. It did. It's a tough injury.
Yeah, it might be that.
It did. It's a tough injury.
Hey,
to piggyback on what you said about Bain and Mesidor, absolutely, man. We're gonna miss those guys for sure. But I was asking Smooth and everybody else in here yesterday, like, do you see Armando Blunt moving back outside and Lightfoot being paired up? Like, do you think it's gonna be that much of a drop off with what we've seen from them boys already this year?
Oh. Lightfoot is a different guy, right? Like he's a different guy than Mesidor and Bane, right? He's not, yeah. I think it has to be accumulation of a lot of them. Now, there's some things he can do. Like I've seen him chase guys down to the sideline, and that Mesidor made him don't have that speed. I think Lightfoot told me in the interview. I'm gonna find the interview. Lightfoot told me he was a 4.5 kid or some shit, right? Didn't he? Last year at the beginning of the season, he did actually say that. He said he was really fast. But go ahead.
Okay.
Like who's gonna be out?
And we still haven't seen Hayden Lowe yet, so we gotta break glass on Hayden Lowe. So we gotta see what that looked like.
We got Sturgis. We got that freshman Charles coming in. Like, we got some good DNs, man. Some young.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do it with committee.
Hey,
there's no replacement Bane.
Listen, so we're going to talk one at a time now because I'm sure it gets a lot of confusion for them. So one at a time. So if I hit you and put you up like that, then okay, it's on you, all right? So who, Lex, you were saying something?
Oh no! I think I was just. I think Dave was talking actually. What you said, Dave?
Now I'm talking about we got some good DNs. You know, we got the freshmen coming in. We still got DJ Pickett, Sturgis, Lowe. Like, we gonna be all right at the DN position.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's gonna be by committee, like someone said in here. I think, but you know, at the same time, we know what we losing. Like Bane and Mesidor, legends. They're gonna be Hurricane legends and greats, man. But it's gonna be by committee for sure next year. Ain't no 80 snaps for nobody that I see in that room, at least not yet. So we're gonna see multiple ends, you know, next year, and hopefully, rightfully so. We're gonna keep everybody fresh, you know.
Is Moulton coming back?
Yeah, Moulton's coming back.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we need that.
If I can interject real quick, I ain't finna say too much, but I think we got elite coaching at those positions. I think that's more important.
Hold on, Stir Fry. Hold that thought. I'm gonna put you right up here. Hold up. Coach Hayes say Footballville Mama ran over Damari Brown and hurt him in tackling drill during practice and messed up the game. It didn't mess up the game season. We went to the national championship. Light-skinned people, dog. I swear. Damn mulatto. Go ahead, Stir.
No, I was just saying I think we got elite coaching at that position. I tend to lean toward the adults in the room to get the kids ready to play. And from what we saw and witnessed over the past, let's just say 2 years, I think that D-Lou and Jason Taylor combination it's gonna work, man. This is not a one-trick pony. It's gonna work. I think Bane and Mezzy paired together were amazing, but it's somebody else. It is somebody else. Are we gonna feel that loss? Sure, but it's somebody else. Our coaches are good at that position. They develop well there.
Did y'all see the pictures of Jason Taylor them sitting on the bench after they brought? God damn, them boy were.
Yeah, man.
They were devastated, dog.
Hey, can I interject real quick, Street?
Go ahead.
Because I don't think we've thought about it from the other aspect as far as our defensive line. Like, I know everybody's concerned with the end, but the news that Moulton is possibly returning, I think the interior of our defensive line will be our strength with Moulton and a Justin Scott, which may make it a shit ton, excuse my language, but a shit ton easier for our defensive ends. And if the offensive line got to worry about the two guys on the inside, they get to the quarterback quicker than those defensive ends. So I think those two cause a lot of havoc, and it'll ease our defensive ends. And
give me an example. Give me an example of a team that had really good inside. That got pressure coming from the inside, not the outside.
in college, you really don't find it because you really don't find pairs and matchups like we kind of got. You really don't find teams that have a Mo and Justin got. You know what I'm saying? That are both penetrators.
Georgia did it. Yeah, with Jaden Carter and Jordan Davis.
Okay, right. Okay.
What about that
But
Clemson
even
team?
then,
What
but
about that
even then,
Clemson
those are
team?
still two. But even then, those are still two different defensive linemen. Like I'm saying, like Hilton is not a space eater. Like Jordan Davis is a space eater. He's not really rushing a quarterback or anything like that. He's really there to take up space. Both of them motherfuckers, they are there to get at your quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And make tackles in the backfield. Like they're penetrating defensive linemen. So
We've
it's a
done
little
that.
different.
We've done that the last couple of years, Bird. Last year, Barrow was our best guy at getting into the quarterback. And when Nestor was here, that was Nestor for like a season. And Leonard Taylor, there's been years where we've done that where our interior was probably more prominent pass rushing than the defensive ends.
Have we seen an improved player like Moten from compared to last year to this year? Like, have we seen that big of a jump?
You mean ever?
No, I mean like in the last.
He made
I
a
guess in the last 10
Well,
years.
I'm finna say, motherfucker.
Oh,
yeah.
I saw Leonard Hankerson, motherfucker.
Yeah, but he
Nah,
went. But remember, Leonard Hankerson went outside the program to get it because he was working with
nah,
Mark Duper.
the tackle. What's the tackle that retired? I've never seen a jump like that in my life. The 2-star tackle we had.
Shit, what about Markel Bell?
Never seen that.
What tackle?
Markel Bell
Moten is
still
playing like
is still getting beat by a speed rusher. But go ahead.
What's the left tackle that went from 2-star to damn? He was going to
What
be a
about Nelson?
first-round pick. He got hurt. Zion Nelson. I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life.
Oh, he was a 2-star.
Yeah,
Yeah, we took him from App State. Remember?
he's like a tight end in high school or something. Or mostly he played like a lot of tight end in high school.
Oh dang. Oh wow. So we've seen some jumps before, Lex. Yeah. We've seen some big improvements. Bell, I think Bell, they just threw Bell out. They just threw him out there. It was kind of like they just threw him out there and said swim like he was at the pool.
I asked because KB mentioned Barrow and who else was there last year, right? Like I felt like Moten was like maybe our fourth guy. Like now he looks like one of the best D tackles in the country right now.
He should have started last year. That was the problem.
Do you think he was ready last year, KB?
He was just
would've
undisciplined last year. That's all it was. He was undisciplined.
Okay.
D-Lou
would've
put
made our
some discipline in him. That's all it was.
Would have made our defense better because we played too small. Remember, we had Mesidor in the interior, which was so stupid. So maybe he's not necessarily ready, Lex, but he would have been more suitable in the interior than Mesidor.
Yeah. Shout out to Sheldon
Which is
Maker with the
exactly
$2.
which is
1 second. Shout out to Sheldon Maker with the $2, man. He said, Coach Hayes, football, this sugar cane, hit me up. Coach Hayes, man, you got a grown man named Sugar saying call him, man. Y'all gonna do it in the DM, man. I don't know what's going on.
but KB, that's kind of the point that I was getting to earlier. Like we've never had two guys. Well, I won't say never, but it's been a while since we've had two guys like an Ahmad Moten and a Justin Scott right there in the interior. Like you just said, we had peanut butter and no jelly. We put in the defensive end to play defensive tackle. Feel what I'm saying? To pair with Barrow because we didn't have another stud to go with him. So that's what I was saying.
I got a question. Do you think our D tackle room is going to feel the loss of two transfers that just walked out the door, and Jones and the other kid? Those are true
We
freshmen.
lost a lot of D linemen, boy. Shit.
Yeah, I know. Because you're losing the two bookends. Blade graduates, which was even though he was jumping off sides a lot, he still, he played very well. I mean, you're losing a lot of depth.
Now, can
The
I ask
young
a
guys
question?
too.
Y'all may get on my ass about it, but Justin Scott. Okay. Listen, Do y'all feel like he has played to his
Smooth.
five star potential?
You don't
Yeah,
sound
yeah.
as clear as you should sound. You got
Hold
some
on,
good shit to
listen,
say.
hold on.
I want
I
people
got
to
my
hear you, bro.
headphones. Yeah,
Okay.
I got
Yeah,
my headphones
take
in
them
too.
cheap shits off. You
I'm
got
in the
at the
sauna.
goddamn
Smooth, smooth,
damn ammo
smooth.
coat
Ducking
in.
from he ducking. Wifey must be home. Wifey must be home. He ducking.
Yeah,
Them
Go ahead.
dollar.
Get out the laundry room,
Y'all hear me
Negro.
now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, man.
Is that
Go ahead.
better?
Go to
Don't
the
sound like you
closet,
All
whispering,
right,
man.
so
Go
listen.
dog.
So listen.
go to the
I'm in the
upstairs
sauna.
closet,
Listen,
man. Go.
check me out. I'm in the sauna. Hold on. Listen. Is it me or is Justin Scott flash or is he played to his 5 star potential? Because to me, we only have one dominant D tackle, and that's Moten. I believe that Justin Scott still needs development.
Yeah, I felt like he was just getting started.
So
I think he's just getting
right.
started
So
too.
I
Like I
feel
feel
like
like he made some plays.
Jaquez Carter is going to come in and jump a Justin Scott. Or maybe I'm just a hard grader.
Disagree.
I don't know.
I
Damn,
disagree. One
Smooth.
one thing I'll say,
Damn.
Smooth, is one thing I don't think any of us can deny. Play that was made during Notre Dame, like we didn't see any of our other interior defensive tackles be able to get out there on the screen and make the plays that he made. So just his athletic ability alone, like nah, we don't have that, dog. And we saw it whenever we played him. He was the disruptor, him and Moten. Like that was just the issue. Like they kind of rotated in for each other. They paired him with Blake. Like if you put them together,
And he a true sophomore too.
I've
Okay,
seen
so
Scott make
this is
some
why I say that.
athletic
This is
athletic
why I say
plays.
this, right?
Smooth. Like didn't he
There's the
run down Jeremiah Smith?
there's that play at Notre Dame where he disrupts the play and reroute the play, right? Then I see series where he goes. To me, he reminds me of a bigger, better, fast. He plays around. Star, you should be just disruptive. Like you should be disruptive instead of playing with guards the whole day.
He ain't get his grown
Maybe
man strength
I'm wrong.
yet.
I could be
Smooth.
wrong.
That's all. He ain't get his grown man strength yet. That's all.
Yeah, what's the problem? Yeah, I feel like you got to be a little chippy to to get where we trying to get. I think a lot of these teams have a lot of edge and dirt to them. You know.
I haven't seen us do anything dirty. I haven't seen no low hits, no. Every now and then you get a hit out of bounds, something stupid, but nah, not really. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. If he gon' if he gonna square up with you, you better hit him in the mouth. No,
Oh,
it
Thomas,
was Thomas.
just crash out Jacoby Thomas.
Them goddamn Jacoby's boy.
Yeah, but I personally don't have a problem with it. As long as it ain't like none of the little stupid, jumping on side stuff. But yeah, man, go run and hit somebody hard, man. I ain't got no problem with it.
Hey,
Hey,
Street.
Street.
They
Somebody
said your
said,
YouTube muted. They said nobody can hear what you're saying. I guess they can hear us, but they can't hear you. Yeah.
Done blew the money.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, shit, it ain't working. I still can't hear you.
1, 2. Y'all hear me now? 1, 2. I should be good now, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay. No, are we a dirty team in the comment section? That was the question. Are we a dirty team? Do we do dirty like they hit on Mendoza was fair. Like in Mendoza, if you're gonna fake block, if you're gonna fake block, then you may get hit. But the question was, are we a dirty team? So why y'all answer that, man? Listen, a little bit of my experience, like I got to go to Texas A&M, Cotton Bowl, the Fiesta Bowl, and at the places, man, they kind of they treat the media well, bro. Like one of the places, man, they gave me an Alexa, Cotton Bowl at the Fiesta Bowl. They was kind of on the budget. They gave it was like a Fiesta Bowl overtake, but the national championship, bro. I don't know what the budget is for the national championship. But bro, it was insane. Like us, just the media, right? Took say I'm still muted. But other people said they can hear me, man. So if y'all can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Us, the media, the JW Marriott, they tricked the whole Marriott out national championship stuff. The media, we have like our own little place where we eat 3 times a day. They had a bowling alley they created in there. And they always give us a gift or something, right? So they gave us some Nike shades. And I took a picture of it, I put it in AI, and I was like, hey, AI, you know what I'm saying? What's up with these Nike shades? They look like normal little shades to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, and AI was like, hey, no, don't throw them away. These are the RXG 600 Ray-Ban light protector, X-ray, whatever. That's a nice little flex. You know what I'm saying? That's what AI told me. But they gave us some shades. Bruh, they had security, Guardian security, in the hotel 24 hours. Like everywhere you walk, there was a security person. And then I was kind of like, let's say, what are y'all guarding? Like, and they were just like, we here to make sure normal people don't mess with the media. I was like, damn. Then they gave us a party on the yacht. But we just the media. I can only imagine what they do for the players, right? It's just the media.
Damn, Stu, we couldn't get an invite.
You gotta have a media credential. It was pretty. Listen, bro, it was pretty cool, man. I mean, it was pretty cool to the point where I went up to Miami Cam, who's like the media guy, and just told, hey man, I appreciate y'all, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was pretty cool. And they go all out. They went all out for the national championship. I mean, from the whole week to the goddamn game. I mean, it was surreal. It really was. They went all out. This season, right? Oh, if I had to pick a bowl, obviously the national championship was the best one. It looked like that's what all the goddamn money going to. But the Cotton Bowl, man, they did a really good job too. They did a really good job at servicing the media. We stayed at the JW Marriott in every city, so that was all the same. But the way it was put together and was different. I got the Cotton Bowl hat on, little corny hat, you know what I'm saying? I just put it on for y'all. But the Cotton Bowl, they did a really, really good job putting that thing together. And I expect I plan on going back. I don't know what people talking about. I done got on the phone with people and they saying, oh man, we only made a run because we were underdogs in all the games and Mario wins those games, but he loses the games where we not underdogs. Where we don't get up for the SMUs in Louisville. And so that's why we made a run. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this. Mario should have never won 5 games, right? but the team has been going up ever since then. What they did at the end of this season, this little run that they went through, and actually losing to Indiana, I think makes you a better team. If anybody that ever played sports understand how this shit works, like if you was ever on a winning team, like when I went and played for Miami Norland, we went from 4 wins a year to goddamn number 1 in the state. The steps to taking it, you know what I'm saying? There's ass whooping in there somewhere. It is. Ask Indiana. Indiana took a shorter route because their coach is goddamn, I don't know. Fuck it, we ain't gonna talk about him. They went from 3 wins to 11 wins to national championship. But they got their ass beat last year. Y'all remember? First round of playoff, they got thumped.
Yeah, you're right. That's true.
And when I was walking out that stadium, me and Kia, I said, Kia, these people got blowed out at the playoffs last year. And we thought they was the sorriest team in the playoffs. And they just beat us in Miami to win the national championship. I think our team, this run that we just went on showed the city that we can win. We can run college football. And shout out to Mario, we're that close. I believe when we go back to the ACC, those motherfuckers are in trouble. That's what I believe. When Clemson was running the ACC, Clemson was thumping our ass. It wasn't it's going to be close. We can get. They was thumping. When they were really, really good, they were thumping our ass. They may have one close game that season, maybe at Florida State or, you know what I'm saying, maybe one. But when they were good, it was a gap between them and everybody else in the ACC. And I'm here to tell you, the run we just went on, the way we beat Florida last year, the way the team started having fun at the end with those trick plays and Mario being a little self-conscious and looked like he became more open, I think that was the final straw to gel the team. And I think a run like this, even though losing to a team like Indiana, you know what I'm saying, I think makes you better. Anybody else think the transfer portal and all this shit, like, hey man, the team gonna change. You start from scratch every year now. Like anybody else feel different about it?
My only thing, Street, shit, from the 2 teams that played in the national championship game, one team is sustainable and one team is not. I don't see Signetti trying to flip that roster with multiple transfers because we've seen that happen to try to be relevant and reliable. You know, we have a great blend of transfer portal and recruiting. Mm-hmm. And, you know, that's what really got us to the championship was the blend that we had. Even when our 10-2 season last year with Cam Moore, it was a blend of the talent that he recruited and a blend of a special talent that came in to help the program. And shit, I just want to say thank you to you, Street. And I know you deserve all this shit because, you know, coming to you creating this Discord to watching you covering about 40% of the team when they was young boys and shit and bringing them to the light for us, all us fans to see. Man, we appreciate you for that, dog.
I appreciate y'all, man. Nah, bro, y'all get stories. Listen, man, in the Discord, they get stories that I've been forgot. Like so I'm trying to think of one where it's like, the kid from Ole Miss. This is not one of our kids, right? The kid from Ole Miss, the linebacker who led them in tackles, the one who jumped in the portal right after the game. Damn, that's my little homeboy. I don't forgot it. Daughtry, right? Daughtry. Like he changed his name at Ole Miss, right? So when I interviewed him, I asked him about riding in the Patriots plane. I didn't know who he was at the time. He DM'd me that night, right? And it hit me. And I told the Discord, hey, man, the boy Daughtry started at Clemson. Like, I spent some time with him. And what's the cornerback name that ran the 4-3 and went to goddamn Wiggins? I spent some time with him and Wiggins in Miami, you know what I'm saying, on some stuff. And he had got kicked off the team for they said he was putting videos on OnlyFans of guys in the locker room. They made it sound like some gay. I don't think it was some gay shit. Maybe he just was showing inside. Started OnlyFans and was showing inside the team. That's what I hope. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I actually had a story to tell him. It was like, listen, I actually know the kid. You know what I'm saying? Man, after they lost to Ole Miss, he walked up to me, he dapped me up. I think I had that on video. But there's a lot of little stories like that. Like they got the Malachi story first. You know what I'm saying? About like Malachi coming to War Ready the first time and playing wide receiver for the first time at War Ready, our tournament. And that was the first time I saw him play wide receiver. He was like 12 years old. I got a video on Instagram and I just made of him where I was like, at the end of the video, I say, hey, you playing a new position, huh? And he just put his mouthpiece in and he started laughing because Malachi is not a kid of a bunch of words. He don't really talk a lot. You know what I'm saying? He looks like he talks a bunch of shit on the field, which is crazy to me that he acts like that on the field because he don't act like that off the field. He's very laid back, subtle kid. So stories like that, like I got stories I forgot. Like I got shit like the damn Fernando Mendoza interview that 305 Foot found. Like as soon as they found it, I remember that day. I remember what it was. You know what I'm saying? I remember why I interviewed him. He had a good day that day out there. He looked good at that UM camp. So yeah, they get a lot of little stories about things that it's not stories that everybody could tell, bro. I'm not trying to toot my horn and shit. I mean, I do got a YouTube plaque, but I'm not trying to toot my horn. I was doing it for a while, and it's not stories that everybody could tell. So it's a unique place, man. I'm just happy. I'm happy that the dudes appreciate the stuff that we do, and the stuff that we put out, man. We almost got 2,000 people in here, man. If you want to become a villain, bro, look, the link is in the description. Or you can text us 786-405-9499. I see a couple people that became villains while we was on here. But it's not, man. It's a brotherhood that we built. We got a few females in there every now and then. We got a Texas fan in there. I don't know why the fuck we let her walk around. I don't know. Maybe because she got big titties. I don't know.
Hey, and I like to add, we talk about everything from Bitcoin to ball.
Maybe, I don't know.
No.
I don't know. Why we got really flawed in there, though? Why we got really flawed in there? Goddamn Texas fan.
Hey, we go ahead, Fred.
No, that was right. Hey, no, I just wanted to piggyback off Street when he said, man, it's a brotherhood, man. Hey, man, for y'all out there, man, it really is a brotherhood in this village, man. And that's what another thing I want to give Street his flowers because this platform he built, no, a lot of us are like brothers, bro. Like we meet up and we can get like dudes from different cities and states. We meet up and I swear it's like we knew each other for a whole time, for years. You know what I'm saying? Like that is really a bond. I mean, like shit, Two Villains was just down here for the championship. We hung out the whole weekend. Like went everywhere together. Like this shit really is a bond of a brotherhood, man. And for y'all out there that's on the verge of joining, don't be on the verge. Just come on over, man. We're gonna treat y'all good.
He said we're gonna treat y'all good.
And to add to that, dog, you're gonna get some laughs out of it too, man. We be dying in there. Dying.
Hey man, why y'all lying to the good people? Why y'all lying to the good people? Y'all know Bird is not gonna be.
You break it up, Bird. What happened to Bird? You faded away? We almost got 2,000 people in here, man. Listen, man, Dawson. We had an interesting conversation, man, today.
Oh Lord.
And some in the comment section, y'all want Dawson gone? Anybody in the comment section want Dawson gone? Like we had an interesting conversation, and I was surprised that some of the villains
Street, you want to do this?
Yeah, we're gonna do it before we get out of here. Why not? Like, I'm
You sure
just
you want to
saying.
do this? You sure
Like
you want to do this?
my take.
You know how I felt.
I'll stand on it, bro.
So listen.
You
First
know
of all,
how.
my take on it is this: Mario is a regimented guy. Like the changes that Mario has made has been like obvious changes. Gaddis, the Guidry defense. He took a long time to fire Gaddis, but the Guidry defense, you know what I'm saying? I just think Gaddis was here at a bad time, right? He has made changes, right, when things was wrong. I don't know if Mario look at this year and look at Dawson and say that it was wrong to that level, right? I don't know. We coming off a year where the offense carried the damn team, which was Cam Ward, them. And then, like, dog, there was times like Ole Miss game, that last drive, which I thought we was gonna come out and run the ball. Then Cam came out, Carson Beck came out throwing that bitch, and it ended with Carson Beck running in the end zone. The offense won that game. So I don't believe this. Mario looks at this and say this is something that can't be improved or fixed. It's not like those situations. Go ahead, Bird. Like who want to give a shot at this shit? Dunn, Bird.
Yeah, I'll go. I don't think replacing Dawson is a priority, right? It's not something that you urgently need to do. But at the same time, if something comes available where it's a clear upgrade, yeah, I think you take it because you brought Dawson in coming off of okay, we 5-7. You ain't really you hard to work with. You ain't really got much choices, right? Now you coming off of back-to-back 10-win seasons, just played the Natty. Hey man, I could pick and choose what I want.
Right. Anybody else? Anybody else want? Ironic, weirdly want Dawson gone. Bird, when you
Well,
talking
Street.
Bird?
I don't. I don't stand on the. I want Dawson gone. Stand on the side of get him some help because I feel like he's he's an infant. This play calling thing just to keep it PG-13. Like he's a baby. So he needs a more experienced, mind in that room with him. Can maybe bounce some ideas off of because who else is in that room for him to bounce ideas off of? Like we talked about it earlier. Look at Heatherman, the defensive side. He can go to Jason Taylor. He can go to Damian Lewis. You feel what I'm saying? He can go to Will Harris. He can go to those guys. Have experience and at different levels. A gold jacket. You know what I mean? Like Dawson doesn't have that on offense. Who he gonna go to? Mario? Airball?
No,
They coach the line. Like so he needs some help. That's what I think. He needs help. He don't necessarily gotta go, but he definitely needs some help.
I think so. We got 2,000 people in here, man. Shout out to that. Anybody else? Because this was a weird conversation, man. Dudes like really want them out of here. LA not in here, huh? Yeah, LA was adamant on some Donald Trump. What was the name of Donald Trump TV show? He was firing people.
I'm right here. I'm right here, Street.
Where you at, bro? Where you at? What's your take, dog? Give us your take, your brutal take on how you feel about Dawson.
Listen.
I feel as if Dawson, man, hey, listen, right? You may have reached your ceiling here. All I'm saying is, sometimes people can't excel to those higher heights. You know what I'm saying? You have to know what's in your capabilities. So maybe, with that being said, maybe you just hit your ceiling here. That's good. Go off and be great, man. Listen, we're not kicking you out. Handshake, and we're handing you your papers. That's what we're doing. We're not kicking you out, my boy. But I'm just saying that it's evident that it's gone predictable. Our offense has gone stagnant too many times. There's too many games where we gotta have a situation where we have it, but we didn't have it at first. And we have to claw and scratch and look at this side and ask the defense and ask the receivers and ask Carson. That's why I'm on the Darian Mensah train because I feel as if Darian Mensah come, that we're not back to Cam Ward because, like you said, Cam Ward is not walking through those doors. But it doesn't limit them. You can see with Carson, he was oh man, I can't bring this play out because Carson might throw a fried tuna fish sandwich for the natty. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta I'm just saying that, Dawson, listen, I'm on the train of find an X and O guy. Get a guy that scheming players, open, getting to where we need to go. Because, like they were saying earlier, we can't just rely on Mally. We can't run Mally to the ground. Everybody's gonna know what's coming next year. Mally here Mally come. They're gonna double bracket him. They're gonna put coverage over the top, and they're gonna take Mally and make Mally a non-factor. Now that's very hard to do because Mally's talented, but we gotta do something. Listen, I'm for giving him his walking papers, but the villains put up a good. Get him some help.
Yeah, I think
Get him some help.
I think he needs some experience over there with him. I do.
We need to go to Northwestern and give Chip Kelly $1 million. Tell him come be the quarterback coach. That's all.
Y'all
There you
want Chip
go.
Kelly in the house, man?
There you go.
Kind of weird.
That's spread up great, man. We need
But
to raise the bar, man. Dawson just looked super lost last night. He looked like the person that didn't belong in that stadium.
yeah, he did, bro. He was out of his depth, bro. He
Yeah.
Dawson has moments where you can see the inexperience in his coaching, man. And
Said this to the villains yesterday, and I'm gonna say it again. Had we had lost in the second round to Ohio State, we might have been okay at saying Dawson can stay next year. And the only reason why I say that is because I can look at the whole team and say, okay, maybe we weren't ready. But because we got to the championship, and the only person holding us back besides special teams and errors and whatnot was you, Dawson. And it was clear, it was evident.
So what if I say?
I don't know if you can raise that floor.
What if I say to you,
Go ahead,
Lex?
Street.
What if I say to you? We went into the half and the score was 10-0. And we was one long run from Mark Fletcher to get back in the game. But why our defense couldn't held them to 0? We had a damn good defense. Why couldn't be 0-0 going in the half?
I'm not putting this on anybody else. Corey Heatherman, he coached a great defense. Sorry, Smooth.
Whoa. Wait.
No,
could have been 10-10.
Can I interject? Can I interject?
Oh, teams.
Whoa.
Okay, hold on. Go Smooth. So go ahead, Smooth.
This is blasphemy, right? Because I'm on the side of Dawson called a pretty good game schematically, right? Like we have to stop with everybody every OC play caller has a stagnant point in the game. Everybody's not gonna be flawless, right? Everybody has a stalemate point in a game. Right? What dictates and changes the narrative of a OC play caller is how do you come out of that? Did Dawson come out of the little stalemate? Yes. Did we have a chance to win the game? Yes. Did he call the right play calls against the coverage that we knew was they were in? We just didn't execute. So that's not a Dawson thing. Yes. So I do shy on a little bit. Maybe he needs a little bit help in identifying personnel, match, fit and form to certain plays. I agree with that. Mm-hmm. But the whole firing Dawson and putting the loss on Dawson is blasphemy. Because he called a balanced game. Yes, I believe that he went away from the run too early. I.e.,
Thank you.
In the first half, we had no negative yards. We had a 0, 7, 9, 2, and then 1. So we had no negative yards on the running game. So but that comes from his air raid anxiousness, right? He wants to air the ball out. He wants to showcase his quarterback. But in doing that, because it's a slot-dependent offense, it's an inside read to outside read. We don't have those stretch plays to showcase and beat a defense that's a heavily zoned defense. Now, on the other side, we got to give Indiana their flowers. They took away a lot of stuff and made Beck make a couple bad decisions. Dawson problem. That's a Beck problem. There was a play in the first quarter, second quarter, where Mally is
on a seam route wide open, and Beck doesn't throw it because he's seen a red jersey. That's it. So
Hey,
like this
Smooth.
whole get rid of Dawson, I think is we lost. So we a little bit, emotion we got to blame. But again, Street is
I got a
correct.
rebuttal.
Why couldn't we?
Hold on,
Why
dog.
couldn't we go into the half 0-0? We got to put a little bit on the defense as well too. Maybe not Heatherman, but the
I'm
execution
gonna tell
part.
you why.
Hey, Smooth. Hey, Smooth. Did you not identify week 3? You said, "Hey, Beck's not himself." Did you honestly say that, right?
Yeah,
You remember that
absolutely. Yes.
conversation? Why
Yes.
didn't our OC see that?
He
Why didn't
did
our
see
OC?
that though, but like again, like if I call a play, right? If I'm a play caller and I call a play and I have there's shot plays built within intermediate plays and level plays, right? So there's a shot play. If I call a play, I'm not just gonna be like, hey, 375 waggle, fly X, and be like, delete the X. Let's just go 375 waggle. We can't do that, right? We have to have the whole play call. That way, if maybe the cornerback falls and that shot play open, yes, we know Beck arm is paper, right? He don't have the ability to make those hole throws, those short window throws all the time consistently. But you guys are asking him to cut his play calling in half. That way we don't put Beck in a compromising situation, i.e. last play, cover 2 was a great read. It was open, but he just threw a horrible pass, right? So that's not a Dawson problem. And I think we're asking him to do too much by cutting his play in half and not giving the option to have a shot play built into an intermediate play call.
Well, can
Hey,
we ask him
Smooth.
to go with the flow though? Smooth? I mean,
Smooth.
like,
What's
why does he go ahead, bro.
I just wanted to ask Smooth this one thing. What is Dawson's title, dog?
He's the offensive coordinator.
Okay, so I'm gonna need my coordinator to understand situational football. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going
Okay, absolutely.
I'm
Absolutely.
gonna need him
So
to I'm gonna need him to understand situational football. We look at all 3 of our losses this year, they all ended the same exact way.
absolutely.
We're on the
So
opponent
now
side of the ball, we're on the
Mhm.
opponent side of the field, we have plenty of time left, and you got this dude making plays or calling plays that aren't necessary at the time.
Okay,
At
so you
Louisville, we
guys,
didn't even have
let
to
me ask you this
we didn't
question.
even have to go for a touchdown. Like we could have just kicked the field goal and ended it right there. Like
Okay,
we
let me
went
ask
for
you
the
this
7,
question.
and that's fine.
Okay, let
But
me ask you
you
this
got to
question.
know your personnel, dog. Like you got to know
I,
your quarterback in certain. Go ahead.
I absolutely agree with you. So
What happened to that boy?
Where you go, dog?
Spit it out.
Yeah, where you go?
Spit it out.
what are we doing? What was the first play
Austin's calling
in the
plays,
Oregon?
y'all.
What was the first play in the Oregon against Indiana? That's a coach telegraphing a quarterback to throw to a guy, right? So if I sit there and tell Beck, hey, you're only throwing to Malley, and Malley falls and he throws it to Malley and it's a pick 6, what are we doing? What are we doing there? We're handicapping the quarterback. So I think that's a little
Of
too
course.
much you're asking from our OC.
Nah. But see, this you already know how I feel. Like we've talked about this play, and you know I'm not even on the play. Like I was upset with Dawson before that play even happened. Before we got to that play, I was mad after the first play. I told you that earlier. Saying we run
Right,
for
absolutely.
yards right out the gate, and you go pass. Like I still can't wrap my head around that. Like it's stuff like that though, Smooth. Like I need you to understand that, and you've even said it yourself. He needs to understand game flow a lot better. Coach Hayes said it best the other day in here when he called it what a Rolodex calling. Like you got a script right here, you got a whole book, and you just yep, page 13. We're gonna run that instead of going with a flow of what's actually working. Not only that, we hitting on outside zone at a rate that we ain't never hit outside zone on as far as running the whole season. Because number 6 don't want none of that. He's tired of the shit. He's literally giving up. That's a weak point. As an OC, I need you to see that. I need you to capitalize on that because you know what that OC on the other side did? He said, "Oh shit, 24 can't cover these back shoulder fades. I'm gonna run this bitch to death," and it worked.
That's what good coordinators do, man. You identify a weakness and you attack it until they figure out how to stop it. But hey, street. I wanna answer your question though. You said why couldn't the defense stop their offense, right?
Yeah, why couldn't it be
From being down
0-0 at
10-0.
halftime? Yeah.
All right, so they scored what their second drive, they got the field goal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they didn't score their touchdown until the fourth drive. They have 5 possessions that whole half, right? Every time the defense made a stop, you know what happened? Offense got on the field, 3 plays, the defense right back out there. At that point, you asking for a miracle. You gonna wear out your defense, and they gotta go back. They gotta go right back out there, 3 plays.
Yeah, I mean,
And then on top of that too, right? They the defense stops them. They punt the ball, right? That's a flip of the possession. We can't even pick up a first down or two to say, okay, let me flip back the field position. So we just get pinned deeper and get pinned deeper and get pinned deeper.
We had one first down in the first half. Well, up until the last drive of the second half. That meant the last drive of the first half. That's when we got our second first down. I mean that can't happen. You can't play like that and expect to win, man.
the last drive of the first half is when we got our second first down.
Yes, we had one first down. We got that first down on the first drive, and we didn't pick up. And we ended the half with 3 first downs total. But we got those 2 first downs on that last drive.
Yeah, the last drive when we missed the field goal. That's the only drive we were able to put together. I can't blame the offense for giving up 10 points in that kind of scenario. It's the championship game. It ain't like Indiana, some scrubs. But if you keep going 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, and I'm getting pinned deeper and deeper. They starting in positive territory. They starting on my 40. Eventually I'm gonna give up a field goal, or eventually I'm gonna give up a touchdown. You keep putting me in hell. Give me at least two first downs so I could pin them deep, and then I could come attack Mendoza. You know what I'm saying?
How did the 14-man rotation defense stuff our run and held us to 0 points in the first half?
I don't know.
Their offense had 19 minutes, Street. Their offense had the ball for 19 minutes.
Yeah, that they but not even just that, right? So when we had the ball on offense, right? They have in their interior, they have 2 D tackles. They're short and fat, right? And they play with 3 linebackers, right? So we continue to try to run up the middle into them fat D tackles instead of running outside to them small DBs.
That's one thing, and another thing to add on to that, we went back to a formation that inside zone hasn't worked in all season. We went back to running the shit out of shotgun for whatever reason. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what Dawson was thinking or any of that. Like, I don't know.
He didn't run any of those trick plays either, bro. Like he didn't try to trick. Like he didn't. I'm not sure why he became so tight again. We ran Gabe Malley his little end around right off the edge touchdown.
Yeah, and could they stop that? Anything we wanted to do to the edge, could they stop it?
They look so slow in open field, bro.
Exactly, bro. Mark Fletcher was leaving safeties, bro.
Yeah, they look slow in open field. But I tell you this. One thing that I did notice, and we finna get ready to get out of here, fellas. It's got 2,100 people in here, bro. I tell you this. When that game started and that kid, Omar, the wide receiver 3, caught that pass and he fucking shrugged off the defensive back and I think he get maybe 12 yards or whatever. And then when I saw the running back get the ball, instantly I realized that they were better. They had more talent than I thought they had. It just wasn't in stars. They were explosive and they were strong. So they may not be NFL guys, right? I don't know. But like one of the villains said, Mel said, they were hell of a college guys. I don't know why 80 is able to catch that back shoulder pass in his stomach. Because he don't really catch it with his hands. Like from right, he kind of catches it. I don't know how the fuck that kept happening.
That's Experience Street. That they're old, right?
It's old.
They've been there before. They've been there before. Old wise men. You know what I mean? They've been there before.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's just repetition.
Yeah,
and they probably done practiced that over and over and over. They perfected it.
I post the Wesley hit, and it seems like every goddamn outlet, saw my Wesley hit, right, when I posted it. And they want to make this video of how Mendoza got to the
runs him over.
Right, but he was being blocked. Like it wasn't but it's like, God damn, did they get that? Like, where did they get that idea from? I wonder. Because I asked Wesley about it in the interview in the media day, and then I put the video is out there on Facebook, and they done took my shit and put 2 videos together, like talking about he got his payback, but that wasn't head to head like the other hit was. That was a hell of a run by Mendoza, though. I was surprised. Like, where was our hitters? I thought if Mendoza ever got free in that open field, Keontae Scott, Jacoby Thomas, somebody was going to jack him up. And we did.
That was another mistake. Safeties played too high. Recognition was too high. He should have been in the box. That's another mistake that we made as safeties. And the Jacoby Thomas hasn't made that mistake all season. So as I watched the game for the 6th time, right, it just came down to us being in an uncomfortable situation and not rising. And those guys being comfortable. That's the tell of the game. We was uncomfortable. And it wasn't nothing that Indiana did. I just think the stage made us uncomfortable, made us out of character, doing things that we normally don't do. I mean, like we haven't had that bad of a missed tackle game all season. Maybe one.
Them dudes are strong, man. They were like some semi-pro dudes, man. Them dudes are strong, bro.
Nah, Louisville was much. We weren't swarming to the ball like we usually do.
You think Louisville was worse, Kyle?
Yeah, I think so. It looked like Louisville. It looked like they were faster than us, bro. They were running away from us.
Yeah. As far as missed tackles go, yeah, Louisville was much worse.
Cal, 37. I don't know what the fuck was going on. 37 or whatever the tight end was. I don't know if he was big or strong. But the boy was running in slow motion. He was running in slow motion, but our guys could not get him to the ground. I wonder if they saw this on film.
Yeah. I give him that one, bro. 37 was big, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I'll slightly disagree with what Smooth's take was as far as remember you asked me the other day like why we lost, and I said tendencies. I think Smooth thinks that we did some things that were uncharacteristic, but I disagree. We did things that are characteristic. Like I'm not saying to miss tackles, right? We had a really bad missed tackle game before, but that's not a normal thing, right? But some of the mistakes, and things like that, Bowman's been making. Not to call him out, but Bowman's been making mistakes all year. Hit another one. Trying to depend on him to catch balls at times. You know, that's something that we do, and we probably. I don't know. I mean, you can't have him out there and not throw the ball, right? I'm not picking on him. I'm not picking on him as an individual. Dawson and this play calling, not being able to feel the game or go with what's working, like that's a normal thing. Like, so our tendencies to me caught up with us in the end. Beck, we had that argument in game 1. Beck throwing passes he shouldn't be goddamn throwing, but when he connects, everybody's happy. But nobody like points out, like, bro, no, you should not be making that throw. But now last night it's like, God damn it, Carson, hey, you done this shit already. So it was kind of characteristic. It's just that we just didn't play perfect this time.
I feel you, KB, but breaking news, Gerard Pringle in the portal.
Oh, damn it.
Well, there you go.
Hey, close this portal, dog. We close the portal.
Hey, yo, no. Hey, I was messing with you about earlier. Go call AJ Allen, guys.
We're going to
Go call AJ Allen.
Somebody done offer him a starting spot, huh?
You go through the whole chaos and don't fucking play shit, man. You gonna listen? Let me not. I don't want to bitch out. My bad.
Hey, I did want to say this though. So
wait,
so
one
you
second, Don.
hold
Hold on, Don. 1 second. So if y'all don't understand what just happened, Gerard Pringle, University of Miami running back. If y'all was asking me, hey man, anybody gonna be unexpected that jump in the portal? I didn't see this one coming. You know what I'm saying? I said it was up to the boy the other day. He looked a little. I thought it was just because he wasn't playing, right? You know what I'm saying? But this is unexpected, but this is what college football is today. He has some success, right? He got some tape, and somebody's probably saying, "Come be our starting running back."
Hey, what do you think that means for Lyle?
Yeah, it's crazy that he got to the portal
staying.
before. He got to the portal before Lyle did. That's crazy. But maybe Lyle's
probably
there.
staying, ain't it?
That goddamn Rhett Lashley. You know you just like Chris Johnson.
Dang, that won't hurt. Now, Gerard Pringle was a kid we mic'd up in high school. This year, I was telling y'all, hey, listen, man, we got guys on the bench that are explosive, and we running thunder and thunder. We had a whole knockout, drag out about that. He gets in the game and gives a breath of fresh air, and then like we didn't see him. We didn't really see him in this playoff run, right?
Yeah. But I do also think this will happen when Mark Fletcher comes back. So it's less carries for Gerard Pringle.
Okay. We finna get out of here. Javier Foster said, why would Pringle leave? Javier, let me explain something to you, bro. Once the defensive tackle went to Florida, went to Texas, he went to North Carolina, now the motherfuckers at Oregon.
Dante Robinson.
Dontre Robinson.
No,
right?
Bear. No, it's talking about. Oh, okay.
No.
Bear Alexander too. Same thing. Bear Alexander too.
Yeah, same person. Yep.
Yeah, these guys are being, how can I say this? Proactive with their value in this college football. It's ugly to a guy that's 30, 40 years old, and we love college football the way we love it. We love college football when the players were the inmates and they couldn't eat pizza from the coach. They couldn't, you know what I'm saying? They just was controlled. They was walking around and they played football. We love that football. But this is a different era. It's a different era. Deontay Robinson is a big guy, and I bet you every time he transferred, he got paid. Gerard Pringle.
So let me ask you this though, Street.
One second. Gerard Pringle got some tape, right? And now it gave him value to leave, which hints of sometimes why these coaches don't want to play the younger guys until it's their time. Because Pringle has value in the portal. And he can leave here, which I don't know how much he got paid to be here, but somebody is saying, bruh, you come start here, here's a bag. That's why he would leave.
Lastly. So could this be a up my bag move though?
He definitely has. Like, if you watch Pringle play, he's somebody starting running back. Are you saying you're saying that he's saying that? Listen, man, I'm gonna jump in the portal, and y'all gonna beg me to come back. That don't happen a lot with us, man. That don't happen a lot with us. Like Nakar came back and I said, "Oh, that was a bad decision." The minute he did it, where Nakar at now?
Portal.
Nah, if you gonna play,
No, Wake Forest.
I don't know what
Wake Forest.
Huh? Yeah, Wake Forest.
Forest.
Yeah. If you gonna play with the portal, unless you're if you're gonna play with the portal, man, the cast of coaches we have down there, bro, they hold vendettas. They're not like they're not gonna take a lot of people back.
So if you're gonna go, just go.
Oh, if you're gonna play, just go. Nah, no, I wouldn't. Yeah, if you playing with it, you done told Hayes Foster to make you an edit, bitch. You better find somewhere else to go. Somebody in the chat say JoJo next. I think them throwing JoJo the ball one time a game was them saying, JoJo, we need you. Now, whether he took it that way or not, I don't know. I spoke with him at Media Day. I talked to him about being patient. But it's tough here for JoJo. Like for all y'all Kane fans that talk about why the kids don't stay home and make the Miami great again, look how y'all treating JoJo. It's tough here for JoJo. JoJo got a short leash, y'all. JoJo do one thing wrong, y'all fucking have a fit. And for me knowing that kid, you know what I'm saying, he don't deserve that. So if for every time y'all say, why Nick O'Neal don't want to stay home street and make them, or why Neiman Lawrence don't want to stay home, well, y'all remember that shit when the kid is developing a little slow. Because y'all turn into different dudes. I'm saying too much villains. I need to get up out of here. I'm saying too much.
No, they need to hear this.
Nah, that's true.
Hear this shit.
Shit, I need to hear it sometimes. I be tweaking on them sometimes.
But I think D Money said something about JoJo NC State. I don't know how true it is. I did not reach out to talk to nobody because I don't want to hear bad news. If JoJo ends up at NC State, y'all motherfuckers better get ready to say, well, he didn't want to play here. He didn't do that here. Because if he go to NC State, CJ is gonna throw him the ball, and the world is gonna wonder why the fuck did he play it.
He go to NC State, he gonna hit 1,000 yards easily. I promise you.
So for y'all Kane fans, I got 2,300 of y'all in here. When y'all always asking why kids don't stay home, right? Remember y'all thought process on JoJo and Ray. Like JoJo the only wide receiver that can't drop a ball. So remember, like y'all remind me of my woman and shit. Y'all talk in circles. Y'all talking out both ends of y'all mouth. If y'all want the kids to stay home, fucking support them. How about that? And don't just be goddamn fans
think
acting
it's-
like they numbers.
I don't think it's that though. I mean, I think for every JoJo, you do got a Malachi, and it's hard to put on for the crib. Like I'm not just saying the crib. I'm gonna say Miami. Like it was hard to get a coach to even coach at this specific university because it's. And I'm not just saying this as a homer because you can go to LSU. You know, all
And
the kids gonna stay in Louisiana. You can go to Bama.
Real fast. For every JoJo and Ray and Brashad, you don't get a Malachi in exchange. I just want to say that.
I understand. I'm just saying, like,
you get one
Malachi.
Malachi. You get Chris Johnson, Brashad. You only get one Malachi though. That motherfucker don't walk through the door every day.
Yeah, but it just takes a lot to put on for the crib. Like it takes that what Mario was doing, being homegrown, a Cuban descent, went to Columbus High School, and I'm one of those, critics. Still got my fair share of criticism, which is why I still need an elite wide receiver on the other side. It is hard to put on in Miami. Like that's not an easy place. Like watching what Malachi doing, like when you see that picture with him got the whole hood and the whole hood is wearing Gabbo's t-shirts. It take a lot of stones to do that, man. And not a lot of kids can handle that pressure. And I think that's why they walk out that door because you drop a pass, you're gonna hear it from the whole hood. Whereas if you go to an Alabama, because Overtown and all that ain't nothing but a train ride away. Whereas if you go to like an Alabama, you're gonna be,
right.
You basically gonna be, you in Fort Knox. They're gonna build a wall around you and keep you covered. And you can be a 5-star bus, but you can't do that in Miami. Is just a special place to play. And that's why our guys, when they go to the NFL and they come through this university, they go there. If you elite at Miami, you're gonna be elite in the league. And that's why we are on our way to having the most Hall of Famers ever. Because it's just different. It's different here.
No, I spoke to him the other day, man. I talked to him about patience and how I learned patience later in life as an older guy. And it's okay. It's okay to sit and wait. And I just told him, but listen, while you're sitting and waiting, you gotta be working. Because when they call your number, you gotta be ready to go. You don't just fucking sit and wait. You gotta be going hard, knowing that your time is coming. And he seemed cool, man, but it's just tough. It's just tough. It's just going to be tough for him here, listening to y'all and a lot of people, and the way that y'all have given the leash of that kid. Go ahead, son.
No, I was going to say to your point, like when he did get his chance, you saw the drops, and you saw the miscues. And I'm sure the hood, and he got to go back to the hood and be like, bro, what happened? What happened, bro?
Yeah, that's the other side of it. But shit, we also saw him score 3 touchdowns in 3 games. That's what I'm saying. It's tough for him here. It is. It is rough from him here. And I think he's good enough to come out of it and grow into a young man, man. I gave him a hug and I just told him, listen, bro, I mean, like, you're fine. You're good. Shit only happen instantly in youth football. Like, you good. But it is tough for him here. It's the leash is short form. Like you saying, son, in the hood. And you know what I'm saying, and with the fans, which is crazy. So Nick Lanier is coming. God damn it! And I heard he came right, but y'all motherfuckers remember how y'all felt when y'all wanted Nick Lanier to say I'm taking my talents to South Beach, and how y'all feel when Nick Lanier fucking missing class and ain't starting as a freshman. Cause it seemed like y'all all bipolar. Goddamn it, that's what it seemed like to me.
Or
we not bipolar, but these dudes gotta get here and do what they supposed to do. Period. Point blank. They paying you. Do your job. Go to class.
Or if Mario say they did something.
If Mario say they did something,
you say nothing at all.
You didn't say nothing
at all.
You know they take whatever Mario say as the truth anyway.
Oh yeah,
No,
I mean whatever the program says.
No, we don't. Not all of us,
bro. Mel, you was there.
But
you heard
I know. No, Rod. I know how
said.
it goes on both sides. I know how it works. I do. It ain't just Mario. It ain't just the kid. It's a combination of both. At the end of the day, when you finish everything, who said this, who said that, at the end of the day, you got a job to do something. They paying you, do it. Who cares who right or wrong? As long as that person is your coach, because you go to another team, you're gonna have another problem with a coach. And he gonna say something that you're not gonna like. That's a guarantee.
I'm talking particularly about everybody saying whatever it is Mario said, what happened, they ran with it.
I can only speak for myself. But at the end of the
to be
day,
fair though,
the things that I've heard though, man.
It don't matter what the coaches say. It still don't matter what the coaches say or do. As long as his name is coach, I fall under him. And I may not like it as a player. I may not like it as a family. But as long as he say coach and I'm on his team, I got to do what he says do. Because I can go to another team and then that coach going to have something. I may not like what he says, but I still got to fall in line. And everybody does.
1 second,
now, when I become a coach, when I become a coach and I I dictate what goes, it's different. But if you're a player, you got to listen to what your coach says. Period.
Javier, Javier Fox say, how do I become a member? Javier, I'm putting the link right there I just put the link in the comment section. That's how you become a member. Hey, listen, man, we can finish this behind closed doors. Y'all getting a little taste of some of the debates that we've had all year. The goddamn JoJo and Ray and who else we always goddamn talk about? We don't never talk about our goddamn kicker. Like somebody just said, the kicker keep missing kicks.
JoJo and Ray. That's it.
Somebody said the kicker just keep missing kicks and he don't get no flack. So listen, we've been on here about 2 hours, man. It's like 2,400 people in here. Maybe the most I've ever saw here. I don't know what's going on tonight, but I guess that's what happened when you go out going to national championships and shit, I guess. But man, those people y'all here talking, man, are the members, are the villains. Those are some of the conversations we have all year long. I don't know what we're about to talk about for the next couple of months. Well, shit, if people like Pringle keep jumping in the portal, we're gonna have a lot to talk about. But man, those are the members, those are the villains, man. If you want to become a member or villain, the link is in the description down there, or text me 786-405-9499. Don't call me like somebody just called me. Like just send me a text, say I want to become a member. And hey, villains, man, I'm finna put y'all in the back. We can jump in the Discord. I got a pack though, man. I gotta fly to DC in the morning, man. My stepdaughter she's getting her white coat, man. She almost a PA. If y'all know what that is, I mean, it's like a fake doctor. I don't. It's close. Like, don't let her hear me say that, dog. She hear me say that, she gonna have a fit. So man, let's get up out of here, man. We can jump in the Discord, man, and talk about it, man. I appreciate y'all, boys, man. I'm gonna put y'all in the back, and then y'all can see. I did the whole thing. I didn't focus, man. What is going on, man? Look at my sexy face right there, man. See, I got my cotton bowl hat on, man. I don't know why I want to walk around with cotton on my goddamn head, but listen, man. Make sure y'all like, share, enjoy. Go check out Luke's show. He went fucking crazy today. I mean, he lost his mind. I just see Reggie Wayne tweet, man, hey man, let me go down there and talk to Lou. he went crazy today, but he's speaking his truth. I mean, that's all he's speaking his truth, and he backing his people. So with that being said, man, Street, I'm out. Shout out to the villains, bro.